Welcome to Orchid and Bee's Crochet channel. Today we are going to learn how to make a little girl's chunky hair bow. This is a fast, easy, and fun project. All you will need is a little barrette from Walmart and your yarn and a hook. This hair bow is a favorite of my little girls. Both my 4-year-old and my 6-year-old are obsessed with these bows. My 6-year-old has worn her purple one nearly every single day since I've made it for her, and this is what it looks like after a couple weeks worth of wearing. It holds up pretty good. The materials you will need for this project is an H-hook 5mm and a worsted weight yarn. This is Loops and Threads Impeccable from Michaels. We are going to begin by chaining 47. And note that our beginning and turning chain will count as a stitch in this pattern. To do row 1, we are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. This will give us our first 2 stitches. Then we will double crochet in the next 43 stitches. You can pause your video and we will meet back at the end of this row 1. Once you have completed your first row, you will have 45 stitches. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. Our beginning chains and our turning chains are going to count as a stitch. So we are going to do our first double crochet front post in the next stitch after our beginning chain. And then we are going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. This is the pattern that we are going to repeat all the way across until we have 2 stitches left. We're going to double crochet front post, and then we are going to double crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. We will do this pattern one more time together. You're going to double crochet front post, 1, and then you're going to double crochet in 2. Pause your video here. Now that we have reached the end of row 2, we have 2 stitches left after doing our last double crochet front post, DC2. We're going to double crochet front post around the next to last stitch, and then we are going to double crochet in our turning into the top of our turning chain from the row prior. Sorry, I have a little technical difficulties. Oh goodness. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. We'll DC into the top of that, chain 3 from the prior round, and chain 3 and turn. Now we're going to do the opposite pattern, and we are going to DC into the first stitch where we did the DC front post on the round prior. Now we're going to double crochet front post 2, 1 and 2. This will be our pattern on this row. Double crochet 1, double crochet front post 2. So this is our DC, and now we are DC front post 1 and DC front post 2. We will do it one more time together. Double crochet 1 and then double crochet front post in the next 2. You will repeat this all the way into the end until you have 2 stitches left. Pause video here. Now we are at the end and we have 2 stitches left. We are going to double crochet in the next to last stitch and double crochet into the top of your turning chain. Chain 3 and turn your work. Now for row 4, we are going to repeat row 2. we're going to double crochet front post 1, double crochet in the next 2 stitches. This will be our pattern all the way across on this row. Double crochet front post 1, double crochet in the next 2 stitches. We'll do it together one more time. Double crochet front post 1, double crochet into the next 2 stitches. This is our pattern all the way across. Now that we have reached the end, we're going to double crochet front post in the next to last stitch and double crochet in our last stitch, which is the turning chain from the row prior. Chain 3 and turn your work. Now we are going to repeat row 3 for round 5, or row 5. We DC 1, double crochet front post 2, double crochet 1, double crochet front post 2, we'll do it one more time together. Double crochet 1, double crochet front post in the next 2 stitches. Repeat this pattern all the way across. You can pause the video here to finish row. Now we're at the end of this row and we have 2 stitches left. We're going to double crochet in the next to last stitch and double crochet in your last stitch. Chain 3 and turn. This is our last row. For row 6, we are going to repeat row 2 again. Double crochet front post 1, double crochet 2, double crochet front post, and double crochet in the next 2 stitches. We'll do it one more time together. Double crochet front post, double crochet 2 into the next 2 stitches. Or rather, double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Complete this pattern all the way across. Now that we're at the end, we have 2 stitches left. We're going to double crochet front post around the next to last stitch and double crochet in the last stitch. For assembly, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to fold the waffle side together, and you can either slip stitch your ends together or feel free to sew your ends together. I just did a quick slip stitch for this one. You can trim your, cut your yarn, and then you can tie your 2 tails together in a knot. This part will all be covered up when we make the center of our bow. flip your piece inside out so that the waffle is on the outside, the waffle pattern. Find the center of your bow. I count across and then find the middle. And with separate yarn, you're going to scrunch the middle of your bow and wrap your yarn around the center approximately 25 times. You can do it more or less depending on the how thick you would like the center to be. You can tie a knot in the back, and for extra security you can put a dab of hot glue or fabric glue on the back to hold it. You can also do the traditional method of weaving in your ends as well with just a needle. Totally up to you how you want to finish it off. But now you see you have a nice chunky bow. The waffle stitch gives it a really nice structure. You can adjust your bow by tugging on the sides. If you want to weave in your ends, you can just use a needle and kind of do a quick little weave in. And you can tie your two pieces together in a knot and trim it. Some people really like a lot of extra security, so if you want to put some fabric glue or hot glue on it, it will hold it really well. These barrettes you can purchase from Walmart or your local craft store. I got a pack of 4 or 6, I believe, from Walmart for like $2.50 or something like that. So they're not very expensive. There's several ways you can put your barrette onto the bow, but one of the easiest, fastest ways is just to take a piece of yarn and a darning needle, and you can quickly and easily stitch a little barrette to the back of the bow. Catch the fibers of the back of your bow and run it through the little eyelet holes on the end of the barrette. You can just do a couple little quick stitches through the hole and then tie your ends together. Hot glue also works really well on these barrettes, so if you want the extra security, you can add some hot glue to the back of the barrette and it will adhere really well to the fibers of the bow. And there you have it. Trim your tails, close the back of your barrette, and you have a nice little girl's hair bow. Like I said before, the waffle stitch gives it a really sturdy structure. This purple one my 6-year-old has worn nearly every day since I made it for her. She is in love with it. They last really well and hold up to a lot of different elements. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you on the next tutorial. If you enjoyed this tutorial on the little girl's chunky hair bow, please feel free to like and subscribe for more tutorials coming soon. For the written pattern, you can also visit our blog at www.orchidandbees.com. We also have a lot of other fun freebies there, so I hope to see you there soon. Have a great day!